I know it. So thank you all for joining us for WorldFest Houston Day 2. We have a wonderful panel of experts and a dear festival friend, Bruno Chatelin, all the way from France to join us today. So we'll be going over some wonderful things. I'll let them tell you more about it, but I just want to say thank you for being here for WorldFest Houston for our 55th year. This is the independent international film festival that gave first awards to Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Ang Lee, the Coen brothers. They all won their first awards here at WorldFest. So some of the filmmakers that you'll see over this 5-day mini-fest are going to be the Spielbergs of tomorrow, and that is truly wonderful and exciting. And part of what we do here at WorldFest is to bring in cultural importance to Houston, bring in film, bring in creative excellence, and recognize that. So thank you all for being here. There's more to come, and I'm going to pass it over to Bruno, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Chatelin. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. I've been a partner of the festival for maybe 5 or 10 years, and I've come regularly when COVID was not here. I'm very proud and happy to be able to bring you my friends and colleagues and clients and partners, people I like working together, and I had the idea of having them join me here so that they could meet and maybe connect and maybe do some business, but I'm sure you'll enjoy what they have to say. Maybe I'd like to first to outline what we are going to speak about, and then give a little bit of background. Well, if you don't mind, guys, I'll start by saying what I did, what I do, what I can do for you guys, filmmakers, and then I introduce my dear panelists, and we'll start from there. And we'll keep at the end a room for Q&A and questions. And yeah, we'd be happy and very proud if the Spielbergs of tomorrow were in the room, and so I'm looking at you here. We'll take pictures. So a little bit about myself. Sorry, I don't like to brag, but I graduated from business school. I started in advertising and then film. That's what we need to talk about today. I specialize in film marketing, running Sony in France, Columbia, TriStar distributors in France, and then Fox, which I actually merged, 20th Century Fox, which I merged with the biggest French distributor at the time called UGC, who owned theaters, etc. So in that period of time, I learned a lot, because when you deal with very big movies, and of course you can hire a great team, you have lots of press attaché, you can have all the talent come in town, and the Spielberg, indeed, I released Hook, or I released 2 or 3 films from Woody Allen and Jack Nicholson. I couldn't name them all, but you learn so much by working with these people, because believe me, they are not here for no reason. They are on the top because they did what they had to do: deal with press, deal with international, deal with film festivals, and then get easier financing because they're famous and they had a great film. So that was my learning experience. I really enjoyed, until I started working with Fox, which I really did not enjoy. I don't mind saying that, but at those times they didn't understand, they didn't want to believe in marketing, and for me that was that was something I could not deal with. So I stayed as long as I could, like 3 years, and put the company in the number 2 position. Everyone was happy, and I changed my career to something more personal. I do remember once I worked with Coppola, and one day he calls me and said, "Bruno, first you should stop being a dog. You should become a wolf." So I had to think a little bit what he meant, and he actually meant you should become independent, like myself. But the guy is very smart, and the next sentence was, "All right, I want you to meet my pack of wolves. Let's have dinner tonight." And it was a pack of 20 people, and I ended up picking the bill. The guy is fantastic. I love Francis. I released Dracula for him, which was so beautiful. So now, I did a few things, running the communication for the World Soccer Cup in France, which was in Paris. A lot of fun. And then I launched a website called filmfestivals.com. That's what we need to talk today. It's the number one and unique only platform dedicated to festivals worldwide. We have 165,000 subscribers, filmmakers from around the world. We send out releases, newsletters and stuff. That's the most important thing. Direct marketing is the most important. You guys should start making up your own database. Everyone who writes to you, keep the email and put that in a category. Financier, filmmaker, producer, director, keep that, and that's your biggest asset in life and in working in your network.